Hey guys, welcome back. We are at episode 4. This one's going to have a little bit of a twist to it, though it's not all building. Anyway, the bits of the build that we will show are these sexy little wheelbase covers. Basically just ply boxes that we had to make. I don't have a lot of footage or a lot of photos of the build section of this part of the video, but what I have, I'm showing you. This was attempt 2 at a bed base. The first one would have collapsed under one of Eli's farts, so Nath went back out, got his thinking cap on, and made a really sturdy, rock-solid bed base. So, over the last week, we've been on leave from work, and partway through that, we thought, let's take the van out for a little bit of a trial. But prior to doing that, number one, we needed the bed done, which Nath got organised. Then we needed to make sure that the mattress was cut into 4 pieces and covered, because that's how the bed works, if you remember from the last episode. And we needed window covers. So we made window covers, custom window covers that are insulated, have block-out fabric on them, and are magnetised all around the outside so they clip up nice and cosy onto all our windows. They turned out a bloody treat. Now onto the fun part. We went for our first trip in Tormie. Okay, so she's not ready. We all know that, right? There's loads to get done, but it was up to standard enough for us to just give it a couple of nights trial run. We had initially decided to go to the Otways because we both love it there, but the forecast was for about 16 degrees and cloudy, and because we're in a van and we can go wherever we want, that's what we decided to do. So we headed up to the Murray to chase the sun. Nath did the first half of the trip up, and we stopped in N.S.W, which was around the halfway mark, and stretched our legs, had some lunch, let Eli do a pee, all that fun stuff. Then it was back into Tormie, and we headed into Shepparton because we didn't have a camp kettle. Stopped at Anaconda, got a camp kettle because, you know, coffee, and then was back into the van. And I drove us up into New South Wales to Barooga, where we stayed for our first night. So this ended up being our first park up of the night. We had gone up a little bit further. There were a few too many people, which was a bit overwhelming for me. We turned around and found this cute little spot right by the river. We went for a walk and sussed out the place, dug a couple of holes, got the camp set up, and we were ready to go. And then Eli had to do his first poop in a beautiful place. Are you having fun, Lilo? Talk to the camera.
Yes.
Don't be rude. Oh, good. That's good. Good information. Of course, part of us setting up was getting the fire done, which Nath's pretty proud of. And he should be. It was perfect. We had dinner, we chilled out, we listened to some tunes, and then it was time for sushi pies. And that is what we woke up to, yeah. Beautiful mist over the river. It was a bit fresh, but it was beautiful. As you can see, there's a beach right across from us there, and it got quite peoply, which is a little overwhelming for me, but I sorted that situation out a little bit later on. You'll see. We fed a duck. Yep. Then we saw this guy. So when I first saw him getting into the river at stupid o'clock in the morning having a swim, I'm like, you're a nut. Then I went down to the river to get some water to come and do the dishes, and it was so warm. So not as insane as I initially thought. It was 9 degrees outside, but the water was, it was bloody lovely. Cuddles, coffee, and then it was back into Tormie. So we then drove from Barooga just up the road to Koonoomoo, where we had a little bit of a morning trip and visited our first big item, I'm sure many to come, the big Murray cod. After basking in the giant cod's glory, we decided to do a little bit of a wander, the touristy thing, and have a walk through the town. A bit more Murray. Then we spotted gold. Anybody that knows Nath knows that we were going in. It was a given. Cute little ice creamery garden. Looked at the bulletin board to see what happens in Koonoomoo. Not a great deal, but that's cool. And then into the ice creamery. Here he comes. Surprise, surprise. After Nath got his mint choc chip ice cream, surprise, surprise, we found a dog-friendly cafe and went and had a pretty ordinary coffee, but we did meet a local who pointed us in the right direction for another campsite that was a lot less peoply. Now this is where it's at. We're in private beach, baby! It's a video.
Oh.
I'm videoing.
Hello.
This little hidden gem was in Koonoomoo, which is on the Victorian side of the river, and it couldn't have been more perfect. The whole place to ourselves, own private beach, absolutely gorgeous. Once again, we got camp set up and we settled in, and Eli got to know the place and Nathan made a clothesline, and then we decided to go for a walk. That's looking over the river to Tormie sitting on the other side. But it was when we were on this walk that I got really pissed, and this is why. This is the reason why free camps aren't widely available anymore, because people leave their crap everywhere. So, if you're free camping, peeps, just leave no trace. It's really, really easy. Really easy. We settled in. We made another beautiful Nathan fire, as you can see. Enjoyed the gorgeous sunset. Had some dinner. Nathan's a bit grubby from soot. Enjoyed some night photography. And then it was time for bed. And then we woke up to this. It was definitely a little cooler than the morning before, but just as stunning. So we got another fire going to warm our cockles a little, and this is us waking up in the morning in the van. Eli taking another crap in a beautiful place. And this one getting ready to do something absolutely extraordinarily mad. You're crazy. Yep, he decided to have a completely naked bath in the Murray. Not unseen by our neighbours. You did it!
I did it. Dad's crazy.
Yes. You're a nut. Now, it might not look like much to you, but breakfast was freaking sensational. Another walk, at which point Nath lost his beanie, and then it was time to, sadly, come home. Eli got comfy in the back again, and I ended up doing the entire trip home. It was a very comfortable drive. And I tell you what, guys, it was the best. It was a taste of what's to come, and I can't freaking wait. Thanks so much for joining us for another episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye.